In this video, I'm going to explain the arc filter tolerance options. Large code files can cause problems. Not only can the NC file exceed the memory capability of the machine, processing small line segments can cause the machine to bump or data starve, producing a bad finish. Reduce the NC file size while maintaining the desired machining tolerance using the filter options. Collinear lines can be replaced with single lines, and tangent arcs can be output instead of short lines. You can apply the same maximum line and arc tolerance value to lines and arcs, or you can choose to tighten the tolerance more for lines or for the arcs as required by your application. Line arc filtering significantly reduces the number of NC blocks in the post and may improve the machined precision of the part as well as its surface quality. The tolerance distribution field displays the total tolerance and the formula used to calculate it. When using line arc filtering settings, the total tolerance is the sum of the cut tolerance and the line arc tolerance. Adjust the total tolerance by entering a value in the total tolerance field or by changing the values of the cut and the line arc tolerances. Cut tolerance determines the accuracy of the toolpath. Line arc tolerance determines the accuracy of the toolpath after filtering settings are applied. As a rule of thumb, you can set the total tolerance for a roughing operation to 10 to 20% of the stock to leave value. So if you are leaving 30 tau on your roughing contour, you can use 3 tau for a total tolerance value. For a finish operation, set the total tolerance between 1/10 and 2 tau. To be able to filter the lines and arcs, set the line arc tolerance to a bigger percentage than the cut tolerance, somewhere between 55% and 70%. XY G17, create arcs in the XY plane. Choose this option if appropriate for your post-processor configuration to handle arcs. The other two options creates arcs in X and Z plane or in Y and Z plane. The most commonly used is create arcs in XY plane, G17. One-way filtering filters a toolpath in one direction to avoid small polygonal patterns on the finish that can happen with zigzag filtering. Minimum arc radius determines the minimum radius of any arc added to the toolpath by the arc filter. If an arc is smaller than the minimum arc radius, Mastercam adds lines to the toolpath in place of the arc. Maximum arc radius determines the maximum radius of any arc added to the toolpath by the filter. If an arc exceeds the maximum arc radius, Mastercam adds lines to the toolpath in place of the arc. Use maximal tolerance value for both allows you to filter the lines and the arcs with the same tolerance set in the line arc filtering tolerance field. Tighten line filtering tolerance will allow you to filter lines using only a portion of the total line arc filter tolerance. After selecting this option, you can enter a specific line filtering tolerance value or use the slider to specify the percentage of the total line arc filtering tolerance to apply only to the lines. The slider and data entry fields are linked. When you modify one, the other updates automatically. Smoothing improves the quality of the machine surfaces and also creates better cutting conditions for the tools, decreasing tool wear. This feature is going to be covered in Mill 3D. In conclusion, what to expect from lines and arcs filtering? Improve quality of the machine surface, reduce the NC program length. Line arc filtering precautions. May increase the 3D surface faceting if applied to sculptural surfaces. To avoid this effect, independently reduce the line filtering tolerance. Select Tighten line filtering tolerance and reduce the percentage allocation, or turn off the line arc filter by deselecting line arc filtering settings. Another thing to consider is that in the post-processor, you should avoid using the radius method of defining arcs. Radius arc definitions may produce gouges on surfaces when the central angle of an arc is close to 180 degrees. To prevent this problem, use a different method of defining the arcs in the post-processor, such as the IJK method. Note that most of the toolpaths in Mastercam have these arc filter tolerance options available. This concludes the video on arc filter tolerance options.